What's up, YouTube? So I'm here with another student and we're gonna run through his driving test. I realize that you guys actually love these driving test videos more than any video that I've made, that I have been making, I should say. So I'll continue to give you these type of videos as long as you continue to watch these type of videos. Alright, if you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. For all of the people that supports me and the people that have their driver's license and are still watching, love you, bud. Trust me. Because I mean, you don't have to stop by, but you are still supporting the channel. I really love that. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna run through his driving test. Practice. He's supposed, when is the test again? Thursday. So we're gonna run through a couple more times. We run through a couple of times already. We're gonna do a couple more times, but we're gonna record one go around the actual test. So if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share it with your friends. Actually, this month was my best month yet. Yeah, I got like 400 and something subscribers this month and over 40,000 views. I mean, it's not a million, but it's good for my channel. You feel me? So I'm really happy the channel is growing. Really appreciate the support. And again, I'll continue to make these videos as long as you continue to watch these videos, right? Alright, so let's get into the video. So they're gonna ask you, if you're parked facing uphill, what direction do you turn the steering wheel?
Left away from the curb. Put the car in park. The emergency brake.
Yep.
And turn off the engine.
Okay, cool. Just like that. So they're gonna ask you to do the turn signal. So go ahead, signal left, signal right, blow the horn, and press the brake. So you press and release. Okay. So they're doing that. They're basically making sure that your brake lights are working, your turn signal lights are working. The car is basically safe to operate on the street. So once they're finished with that, then they'll basically be talking to you on the phone. So you will have to have someone sit with you at this location because they're not getting in the car. So they'll be standing around in this area right here called talking to you on the phone. They're gonna tell you basically that I'm gonna give you instructions. Don't do anything until I tell you to do it. So basically, don't do anything. Wait for every single instruction. Even though you're practicing right now and you know what the test is, just don't do it, right? So we're gonna reverse from here and we're gonna go to the left. So you reverse until your mirror is at the end of the line, and then you're gonna turn all the way to the right.
All the way to the left?
But you're going to the left, so you're turning this way. So when your mirror gets to the end of the line like that, then you're turning. Alright? So you're gonna back up until your mirror here is past the middle. See, like that? Right, that's good. Put the car back in drive. Now here they're gonna, when you straighten up, go out, straighten out here, they're gonna tell you to stop about here. So straighten up and make sure you're in your lane. They're gonna say stop, and then the next instruction they're gonna give you is to speed up to 20 and do a sudden stop. So go ahead, speed up to 20 miles per hour and stop suddenly. Alright, stop hard, like that. Yes. And then they're gonna tell you to reverse straight back. Now this is actually quite critical, because if you end up crossing the middle line, they can fail you, and they probably will, right? So you're going back, but you're going back straight as possible. You cannot go into the parking spaces. You're not allowed to go into the parking spaces there, and you're not allowed to cross the middle line. So you're going straight back. So look behind you and roll straight back. And they're gonna tell you when to stop, right? So they're gonna say stop about here, and now you're gonna do the 3-point turn. So you're going to signal left, make sure it's in drive, Turn the steering wheel all the way left until it stops. And you're gonna roll forward and stop before you cross that parallel line. And then you're going to stop here, put the car in reverse, turn all the way to the right and till it stops. And look behind you as you turn. And you're gonna back up until your mirror is past this middle line. See, like that, stop, put the car back in drive, signal left again. And we're gonna go to the stop sign and make a right turn. Now, when you're making this right turn, and I say this in almost every video, but I gotta say it, you gotta make sure your mirror is past the curb before you turn, otherwise your back wheel will hit the curb. So we're gonna go up slowly, signal right, and we're going to make sure that the mirror here is past the curb. Turn. So you pass the curb, turn really tight, then straighten up, and then you're gonna do it again here. So you're gonna make sure the mirror is past the curb, turn all the way right, cool, and then you straighten up and go straight down to the end. Straight down to the end of this road here, and we're going to make a right turn. So the test is, you know, as you see, the test is actually quite simple. It's just you gotta just relax and pay attention and follow instructions. You know what I'm saying? So here there's no stop sign, so treat this like a stop sign though. So you stop completely, 1 2 3. You're gonna move up again until your mirror is past the curb, turn all the way right, and then you're going to straighten up here, and you're gonna make an immediate right turn. So signal right again, mirror past the curb, and then turn all the way right. Okay, cool. Alright, so now as you pull down here, they're gonna tell you somewhere up here to about here, they'll say stop and listen for your next instruction. So the next thing they're gonna ask you to do is park in between the cones. The cones will be over there. So we're gonna go up and we're gonna park. So again, the closer you are to the right side, the easier it is to park. So make sure you're staying close to your side without actually going into the parking space. So about the first space right here, you're gonna go up and line up your mirror with the line, signal left, turn all the way left, and you're gonna roll. When you get into the middle of the space, that's when you're going to straighten up. So go a little bit more, straighten the wheel and pull straight in, and pull in like that and stop. And if you look across, you'll see those lines, you know, you're kind of in the middle of your line and those lines, so that works. Now you're going to reverse straight out of the parking space, which is where the cones will be. So back straight out of the cones. Look behind you though, you gotta look behind. When your mirror gets past the end of the cone, then you're going to turn all the way to the left because you're going up there to park, and then your test will be done. So basically, once you're back out of these cones, your test is technically done. So if you don't hit the cones, then you're probably good right here. What I've noticed that people do, they start turning before they back all the way out of the cone and hit the cone, and then the test ends right there. So you understand? Like imagine you did everything correctly and then you hit the cone right here and your test ends. So make sure you're backed out past the cone before you make any kind of turn.
I would be hurt, especially with how long it takes to,
you know what I'm saying,
test.
to get an appointment. Park over here. Yeah, somebody told me they had an appointment the other day and they hit the cone backing out. Somebody on my channel that actually asked me a question. They were basically asking me if they're allowed to fail them if they just barely touch the cone. I'm like, yeah, barely touching the cone is like barely hitting a car, you feel me? So if you hit somebody's car, guess what, you're gonna fail your test. Alright, so you stop here and put it in park. So the test ends here. Yeah, you understand though, if you get any points, which you get 4 points for every time that you don't signal. If you're parked and you're not perfectly spaced, you'll lose a couple of points for that. You can literally lose up to 30 points. So it's not like a big deal if you get some points.
Right.
So they'll add up the points.
Just
If you
can't
got
get
some, if you didn't get none, then they hand you the paper, you get 100%. They add up the points. If it doesn't add up to 30, if it adds up to 30, you still pass. 31 fails you. And then they'll walk up to you here and give you the paper, and it will be done.
So you just gotta make sure not to hit the cones.
Don't hit the cones. Don't hit anything, I feel.
Yeah.
Don't hit no curb. Don't hit the cones. All right, and that will be the end of the test. But based on what you've done so far, because I mean, we've practiced before I decided to record, you're gonna pass the test. And we're still coming back one more time to practice before your test. So I expect you to pass with 100%.
I expect this.
I'm just saying. You see the video that I just posted with the guy from Pompano, the dread?
Yeah.
He got 100%. Yeah, he was happy as hell. But yeah, I feel like you're gonna get 100. Anyway, I'm gonna thank you guys for watching the channel. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks for your support of the channel. Continue to support the channel. Help me to grow the channel. Again, it's growing, but I need it to grow like a little bit faster. Like, I see some other people on YouTube that is doing videos like mine, and honestly, I've watched a couple of their videos. Their videos are not as good as mine, and they have 200 and something thousand subscribers. Again, they've been in it longer, so that would explain why they have so much. But I feel like I am posting often enough, and my videos are helping enough people where I should have a lot more subscribers. I'm close to 4,000, but I feel like I should be closer to 40,000,
Yeah,
right?
you get a lot more views.
Yeah, so help me to grow the channel into the 40 and 50,000 range. And again, thanks for watching the video. Like it, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell. Tell everybody about the channel. And I will see you on the next video.